It's funny, you know how I put my Daredevil costume short up this morning? Because this story has been percolating in my head for a couple of days, and also I've been wanting to do a fun film fact about Daredevil, and I initially saw the post about these supposed rumors, but now I really want to talk about it because I feel it has some credibility to it. So, it has been known that Ben Affleck has been sighted on the set of Deadpool 3, possibly for reprising his role as Matt Murdock / Daredevil from 2003's Daredevil film, which ultimately is a very divisive film. It has a lot of problems going for it, but I highly recommend checking out the director's cut of that film. Definitely amplifies it a lot, much like the Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition. But with filming of Deadpool 3 well underway, Affleck has been spotted on set in London. Now, there are murmurs that this is going to be a multiverse movie, once again keeping with the theme of multiverses, whether it be Marvel or DC. But there are also murmurs that there are going to be mentions and sightings of 20th Century Fox / Marvel characters from the early 2000 films, possibly including Daredevil. We may get a glimpse of some Fantastic Four characters from the older films. Now, the article I'm going to be going off comes from CBR, and it goes on to say, according to industry scooper KC Walsh via Cinema Blend, the star who's played both Batman and Daredevil was spotted on the film's London set. While it's unknown if Affleck has a role in the movie, Deadpool 3 is rumored to feature cameos from Marvel heroes seen in previous 20th Century Fox movies, including the X-Men and Fantastic Four. Now, Affleck starred as the Man Without Fear in Fox's Daredevil 2003 and had a cut cameo as the hero in the film spin-off Elektra in 2005, and this has led to speculation that Affleck will indeed reprise his role as Daredevil / Matt Murdock in Deadpool 3. Again, going with the theme of this is going to be a multiverse version, we apparently have different variations of Wolverine, which makes a lot of sense because you take a look at Daniel Stevens, who doubles as Hugh Jackman, and has doubled for Hugh Jackman a lot in the past. He is sporting a very rugged beard, much like Jackman was at the beginning of filming. During filming, Jackman has shaved off his beard down to his pretty normal chops, and so has Daniel Stevens. So again, going back to the multiverse theory, we're going to have different variations of Wolverine. I have had an inside scoop about one of his particular costumes, so it could be a variety of costumes. The bearded look could be a throwback to seeing the events of Logan take place, but also the comic accurate Wolverine. And then that ties into Affleck supposedly being on the London set. It just makes sense. If they're going to go for the idea of having cameos from the 20th Century Fox characters from the early 2000s, Matt Murdock would definitely make sense. I, for one, am all for it. Again, I highly recommend checking out the director's cut of Daredevil. It doesn't make it a perfect movie, but it makes it so much better than what the film originally was with the original cut of the film. I feel if this is indeed the case, it'd be great for Affleck to redeem himself. Like, he did the best with what he was given in Daredevil. I know the guy cops a lot of shit. His performance as Matt Murdock wasn't the greatest, but again, I feel like with some better writing and some clearer direction, he could have really turned in a damn good portrayal of Daredevil. And maybe this time around, he's going to do just that. Much like how Zack Snyder brought Jared Leto in for Zack Snyder's Justice League for that nightmare cameo at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League, and he did a far better job as that Joker than what he did in Suicide Squad from 2016. And this is a screenshot of the tweet from KC Walsh, who just essentially very quickly just goes on to say, I have no idea who he's playing. He was just on the set. Look, when it all comes down to it, he could just be doing a cheeky set visit because he's a fan. He wanted to see Hugh. He wanted to see Ryan Reynolds. Who the fuck knows? But I don't know. It's got a lot of things going for it where he could indeed be playing Matt Murdock / Daredevil in a cameo, seeing these variations of these 20th Century Fox / Marvel characters from the early 2000s films. Regardless, I'm psyched, and it's just fun to speculate too, but like I said, everything kind of just points in the direction of him playing Daredevil again. I feel like that would be very cathartic for him. He's had the cap off portraying Batman for one final time in The Flash, and he said it was his swan song, and he finally nailed the character. I feel like doing this for the character of Matt Murdock / Daredevil, it's cathartic squared for him. With that being said, Deadpool 3 is one of my most anticipated films. Not only because it's the third installment in one of my favorite Marvel films / 20th Century Fox films, but also the fact that they were able to get Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. For how much, I don't know, but it would have been a shitload. So guys, with that being said, drop a comment below, let me know your thoughts on the notion of possibly seeing Ben Affleck in Deadpool 3 playing Matt Murdock / Daredevil. Again, if the writing's on point, if it's a quick and sweet cameo, but the writing's on point, the characterization is on point, hell yeah, why the fuck not? Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.